Basketball. It's Halloween night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the Portland Trailblazers. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So here's Portland's starting group. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Avdia in at the 4 spot. And for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court, Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. Well, Grant, to be here for some horrifying hoops on Halloween. You like that?
I do. That's pretty good, man. What could be scarier than losing on Halloween? Looks like a lot of the fans showed up with their Halloween spirit, so it should be fun for everyone choosing to spend their evening with us.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Derek White at the line with 1.
And the technical free throw is good. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. If you want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive, he's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Here's Simons following the bucket by Boston. Into the lane. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Brown passes to Tatum. Back to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Now here's Sharp. And we're about a minute into the first. Simons finds Sharp. Back to Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And you know, he knew the hit was coming, and Simons sacrificing his body anyway.
It's his first trip to the line.
The line for the Trailblazers, Anthony Simons. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
This is about the last guy you want him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Simons. And he comes up with a bucket. Now Portland with it. It's a 5-point game. It's Sharp on the wing. Pass to Ayton. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul. And some changes here for Portland. Caruso, he's checked in for Avdia. And it's Dunn in for Simon.
Caruso, Chris Dunn.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Sharp against White. Now here's Sharp. Defense right on him. Good work defensively by White. The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside, Browns. He buries it from 3. Browns got 5.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Outside Sharp. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Pass to Pritchard. White on the wing. Outside Tatum. Brown with it. Dunn with a steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. The 3 from Ayton. Dunn outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Boston. And the free throw, no good. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, BA. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Now here's Dunn. Inside, Anunoby. Boston pulls it in.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's White. And Anunoby pulls it down.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. They get it again. And Ayton, throw it down.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Outside Tatum. Back to White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. First free throw is good.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
Blazers trail by 6. Dunn with it. Caruso, a screen on White. Dunn, the pass to Caruso. Clock at 6. Tatum with the block.
There's a pride to the defensive end of the floor. Tatum sends that back.
White can't hit. Caruso against Brown. Now here's Ayton. Defense is right there. Alexander Walker with it. Now Sharp defending. Unloads from 13. That's good on the jumper.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. here for Portland. Robert Williams comes in for Ayton, and it's Scoot Henderson in for Sharp. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 8. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Whoa, Scoot! What a move.
The Celtics have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Outside White. Outside Brown. No good on the 3. Blazers trail by 6. Pass to Dunn. Brown against Caruso. Henderson, right side. Just 3 to shoot. Nails it from beyond the arc. Henderson's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Yeah, he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Pulls up, high post. Tatum can't hit.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Caruso, the pass to Henderson. Here's the floater. That one's good for 2. Henderson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Caruso against White. Back to Brown. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Here's Henderson. He has 7. Dunn outside. Back to Henderson. Shoots over White. The rebound, Celtics. Up top, Tatum. Williams defending. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
Cadis checked in for Boston. Ramsey comes in for White. Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
Boston with the ball. After the basket by Portland. Tatum passes to Brown. Hook loose. Dunn with a steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Henderson. The shot's good. Henderson's got 11 points.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Down low. Here's Ramsey. Off with the layup. Portland trailing here. Henderson, the pass to Caruso. Back to Henderson. Now Dunn. And here's Henderson. 11 points in the game. Oh, wow!
Incredible!
And a 2-handed jam!
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Knocked away. Here's Brown. Pass to Ramsey. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And they may have talked about shots. coming into this.
Boston shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Walsh is checked in for Boston. And that one misses. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Boston's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Ramsey. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 1:06 left now in the first quarter. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside, Alexander Walker. To the paint. Queta, no good. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. For the finish. Ooh, Tatum slams it home.
You know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
And there's the drive. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Henderson misses.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
It's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
That one doesn't drop. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far. Far for the Celtics.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Ramsey in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Ramsey. Here's Walsh from outside the arc. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Henderson, the pass to Avdia. Back to Henderson. Back to Avdia. 5 to shoot. Pass to Kamare. It's rebounded by Walsh. Boston trailing. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Tatum. Give him 8. Pass to Ramsey. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now Henderson. He's got 17. Here's Price. Ayton passes to Henderson. Portland again missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Tatum, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Tatum's gotten 4 this quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Price, covered by Alexander Walker. Kamari, right wing, fires it from 18. Again, the miss by Portland.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 10. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Henderson, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Ramsey. Here's Pritchard. Porzingis with a screen on Avdia. Here's Tatum. Hits it from the high post. Tatum's got 12.
Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Henderson, the pass to Ayton, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Simons is checked in for Henderson. Pass to Avdia. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, excellent read by Avdia. This guy just plays with such a high basketball IQ.
Tatum against Avdia. Here's Pritchard. Left side, Alexander Walker from the wing. Simons with a rebound. For Portland, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Driving to the basket, and he dunks it down.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
Avdia outside. Simons with it. Back to Avdia. Fires the 3. Drain. the triple. Avdia's got 5 points now this quarter.
Avdia showing you his catch-and-shoot skills.
Here's Tatum over Avdia. It's Tatum working inside.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Now here's Simons. Pass to Price. Simons outside. Here's Price. Covered by Alexander Walker. They swipe it. The kick to Tatum. Back to Alexander Walker. 4-3. And it's Tatum missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Price. And there's a pick. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the... Double clutch layup. Price has got his third basket on the night right there. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Let's give them another round of applause.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Alexander Walker. And also a switch here for Portland. Sharp's checked in. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Here's the teardrop. Nice D from Avdia.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Boston making a switch here. Cade is checked in. Now here's Simons. Outside Sharp. Avdia, screen on White. 6 on the shot clock. Sharp, no good. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And here's Brown for 3, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Sharp on the wing. No points yet. Pass to Ayton. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Here's Kamare. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. For Boston, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Outside White. Pass to Brown. Here's Pritchard. White with a screen on Simons. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Simons outside. Inside. Here's Kamari. The shot that time not on target. Brown with some nice D. Here's Pritchard. Porzingis up top. Avdia against White. Shot clock at 5. Floats one up. White coming through.
That's just a smooth, tight handle right there by Derek White. This guy an offensive force.
Pass to Sharp. Now here's Simons. Back to Sharp. From deep three-point range. Queta pulls it in. Boston leading by 3. Here's Pritchard. Counted from distance. Pritchard's got 5 now.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Simons up top. They need this. And that's 2 points on the layup.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Outside Porzingis.
Trailblazers foul. Kamari. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first half of this game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
The first free throw is good.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Kept alive. They kick it out to Porzingis. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Sharp with it. No made baskets yet. Knocked loose. And stolen by Brown. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Brown. Stolen by Anunoby. Outside Walker. The three. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Brown. Back to Pritchard. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Sinks the tray.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Simons outside. Pass to Sharp. Over White. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that concludes the first half. Boston out in front, up by 10. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello. Checking out Boston.
You can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Changing topics now. How impressive was Jason Tatum in that first half?
You see the maturity in Tatum.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. You look at Scoot Henderson. What a contribution.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Blazers trail by 10. On the court right now for Portland. Walker out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Henderson. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's Price in at the shooting guard position. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. Ten-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Here's White. Portland making their last shot. And the layup is good off the glass. White's got 8 points.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Henderson scanning the floor. Count the basket. Henderson's got 22 points.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Celtics lead by 10. And here's Brown. 11 points in the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You have to have the ability to force the defense to commit one way or the other. Jaylen Brown's aggressiveness does just that.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. And the Blazers making a change here. Sharp's checked in. And both free throws good for Brown. Blazers trail by 12. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. White against Sharp. To the left side wing. Here's Henderson. Oh, he cocks it back and throws it down. Right on Porzingis.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Tatum. 16 points for him. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Sharp passes to Anunoby. Back to Sharp. Williams in the post. Working on Porzingis. Williams misses. Boston leading by 12. Here's White. Walker pulls down the board.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Williams. Outside for Henderson. And Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Anunoby against Brown. Porzingis in the post. Over to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. And the jumper from the wing offline. Blazers trail by 12. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Henderson. From 13 feet, down it goes. Henderson's got 26 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Brown passes to Tatum. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Outside Sharp. Williams a screen on Tatum. Here's Sharp. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Outside White. Boston, no good that time either.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Now Henderson. He's got 26. And he banks in the layup. Henderson's got 8 points. points in the quarter. Here's Tatum. He's got 18. Pass to Pritchard. Now White. Outside Tatum. Here's Pritchard, defended by Henderson. Fade away. They grab their own miss. Porzingis for three. That shot off the mark. Blazers trail by 6. Nice move. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Boston.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for White. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Now here's Henderson. And he's got 28 now. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And he gets it back. Avdia. Again, the miss by Portland. Celtics lead by 5. Here's Pritchard. Give him 8. To win the drought. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Henderson. Ayton with a screen. Henderson. Oh, hey! How about that?
Yeah, love seeing the young guard Henderson take charge like this, making things happen on the drive.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Porzingis with it. Pass to Brown. The teardrop. Rebounded by Kamari. Blazers trail by 3. Here's Sharp. Off the outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, Avdia plays with such good energy. That by itself sometimes can get you to the foul line.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Deni Avdia. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Boston. Cadis checked in for Porzingis. Walsh comes in for Jason Tatum. And Ramsey is subbed in for Pritchard. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Henderson.
Boy, guys, when you think of Deni Avdia, great positional size, versatile on both ends of the floor, and he's unafraid of the big stage.
Now here's Simons. Pass to Sharp for the lead. Sinks it from distance. Sharp's got 6. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Queta, still without a bucket. Outside, Brown. Pass to Ramsey. Outside, Alexander Walker. Knocks down the long J. Alexander Walker's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Simons. Avdia finds Ayton. Rebound Boston. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Outside, Brown. Pass to Walsh. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Brown inside. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Avdia can't get it to go. Celtics lead by 4. Releases from 15. And that one comes up a bit short.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. So it's Boston now. The Blazers making their last shot. Pass to Alexander Walker. There's a screen. Down low. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Simons. Ayton inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Brown. Tightly guarded. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Alexander Walker. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Alexander Walker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And here's Simons outside. The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front. They lead by 5. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Celtics lead by 5. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's King in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Alexander Walker, the pass to Tatum. The shot off that time. Nice D from Avdia. Here's Sharp. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
Ramsey's checked in for King. Robert Williams checked in for Portland. Walker comes in for Avdia. Sharp, no good on the free throw. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Alexander Walker with it. Just 5 on the clock. They get it back. Queta gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 5.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Simons outside. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Celtics lead by 3. And here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Walsh. Here's Queta. And he lobs it up.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Simons. Boston pulls it in. Here's Ramsey. Right side, Alexander Walker. Here's Ramsey. He's covered by Simons. Ramsey can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Outside Walker. Pass to Sharp. Picked his pocket. Here's Ramsey. And the shot goes in.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Williams on the wing. Here's Kamari. The ball's knocked loose. Up top, Tatum. Walker covering. Pass to Walsh. Tatum against Walker. Tatum to the rack. Here's Ramsey. Clock at 4. Offline with a 3. Blazers trail by 7. Now Simons. Williams on the wing. Back to Simons. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Left side, Alexander Walker. Over Williams. Ooh, Williams with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. OG Anunoby comes in for Walker. Dunn, he's checked in for Kamara. And it's Henderson in for Sharp. And Joe Mazzulla is quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Walsh. Simons with a rebound. Blazers trail by 7. Henderson, right side. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Henderson to stop the drought. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw off from Henderson.
Yeah, ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Pritchard. Here's Walsh, defended by Henderson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls, and Boston with some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Queta, and it's Jaylen Brown in for Alexander Walker. And so he makes both from the line.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Simons against Tatum. Out to the wing. Pass to Pritchard. Kick out to Brown. Tatum, a screen on Anunoby. 6 to shoot. And here's Brown for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Boston. Simons outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, Simons using his quickness to create and a slow reaction by the defense.
And he makes a first. White, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Pritchard, and now let's check in with Allie LaForce. She's got a report on Shaedon Sharpe.
I had a moment to catch up with Portland's head athletic trainer. We do now know that the ankle is twisted. He's trying to walk it off, but we have no further information at this time. This is certainly not the way they wanted to start the season. Frustrating for both him and for the team. We'll keep you posted as we find out more.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Pass to Pritchard. Now Brown. Shot clock at 6. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And it's good. 2 points. Henderson's got 14 points now in the second half. Celtics lead by 4. White, the pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. Back to White. Fires from deep. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from 3-point, and it is on target.
That one's off.
Henderson taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Boston has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Tatum against Anunoby. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. Simons with a rebound.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Key points from Henderson. Stepping up. Scoop, young man, scoop.
Boston leading by 3. Here's Pritchard. Basket counts.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Out to the right wing. Now here's Henderson. The D's right on him. Boston pulls it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Brown, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Chris Dunn.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
And both free throws good for Brown. Blazers trail by 7. Anunoby passes to Simons. And here's Henderson. With the drive, and the layup falls. Henderson's got 40 points.
When everything clicks for Henderson, you're going to see a lot of nights like this.
Pass to Pritchard. They kick it out to Porzingis. Here's Brown. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
Henderson hits them both.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
White looking it over. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Trailblazers. Blazers trail by 5. Henderson, right side. 2 points. That one goes. Henderson's got 44.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
Brown with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Brown against Anunoby. Brown inside, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Simons passes to Dunn. Now here's Henderson. He's covered closely. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. No good. JB off the bounce. Portland grabs the miss. Henderson with it. Money.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Henderson. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. Drives to the hoop. And it's in. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within 1. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Good on the first, and that'll put them up 2.
for 2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Back to Henderson to tie it up. The three won't fall. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...
Now, let's meet the Celtics.
Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And, Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Avdia out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Barnes finds Quickly. Barnes screen on Simon. Here's Quickly. Can't hit from 12. Simons against Quickly. Simons surveying the D. Ayton inside. He's covered by Wiseman. And it's Ayton missing. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Wiseman dishes to Barnes. Clock at 6. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Quickly against Simon. And Sharp has it in the corner. No good from outside. Barrett wide open. He fires. And again, no good by Toronto.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Anunoby kicks to Simons. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
In his first 3 seasons in the NBA, Stan, Anthony Simons only started 5 games. Now he is out there a lot and getting starts.
Well, look, Kevin, he played under Damian Lillard. Not a bad role model for Anthony Simons. Another 6'3" guard with explosive scoring capability.
Now, here's Barrett. To the inside. Wiseman. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And get used to seeing that for years to come. Wiseman working in that pick and roll action and cashing in.
Here's Simons. And he gets it to go.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Pass to Dick. Back to Quickly. Barrett with the ball. He's guarded by Anunoby. And the rejection by Ayton.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting report. DeAndre Ayton.
No good on the free throw. Will stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
On defense, the Trailblazers. There's the pick. Barnes outside, just 4 to shoot. Pass to Avdia. Here's Simons. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Outside Barrett. Here's Barnes. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Now here's Simons. Dick with the steal. And Barrett slams it in.
He takes advantage of him in every... way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang! Straight To the button.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And we got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly, for the Trailblazers. Robert Williams, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simons. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. 6-point game. 14 feet away, and he connects with the jumper.
Well, Henderson utilizes the whole floor. He's just looking for the best shot he can get.
Pass to Barnes. Now Barrett. Williams with the block.
Showing off his talent for erasing shots. Williams had that one totally anticipated.
Yeah, it's stolen by Barrett. Here's Dick. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Henderson, bounce pass. Anunoby finds Henderson. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
To the middle, and stolen by Anunoby. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Sharp, and they pick up 2.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Barnes. after the Trailblazers pick up 2. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Robert Williams.
Sold it. And what a fake from Barnes, and got the defense to commit.
Ingram, he's checked in for Toronto.
2 shots.
Barnes hits them both. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Henderson. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Williams passes to Avdia. Good D by Barnes. Toronto leading by 6. Pass to Wiseman. Now, here's Quickly. Wiseman sets a screen for Quickly. There's the 3. Portland grabs the miss. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that one's good, Barnes. And that's now 6 points for Barnes. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Toronto.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Quickly finds Dick.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside. That is incredible.
And this sort of